is the world news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebida Lawan. First are the major headlines for the world news. Suspected herdsman gang rape, kill housewife in Ondo. Biafra, Buhari, military bias in handling of security crisis, Huriwa. Sit at home, Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, worse than terrorists. They are satanic, Asari Dokubo. Boko Haram releases 4 abducted Chibok girls. Concerning NSAS, nothing like police brutality. It is youth brutalizing youth, or Korocha. And to the 2023 election, APC leaders split over Tinubu. Southeast may get presidential ticket. And to forest story, 2 German police officers shot dead during traffic check. And to sports, Egypt surpasses Nigeria, sets new African record win after Morocco. Now the news in details. Suspected Fulani herdsmen have reportedly gang raped and taken the life of a housewife, Mrs. Roslyn Jogunta, at Ibokoda in Elijah Council area of Ondo State. Vanguard gathered that the victim, a fruit seller, was murdered at a farm. The disease was said to have gone to the farm to gather fruit as usual for her business with one of her children when she was attacked by the bandits. A source said that after gathering the first basket of the fruit, she told her child to take it home. It was when the girl came back that she noticed that her mother was missing, before she later found her dead body in the bush. The deceased husband, Mr. Joguta, reported the case at the police station. Residents alleged that the Fulani herdsmen who have dominated the community in the recent past gang raped and killed her. According to one of the residents, no sooner than the incident happened, some herdsmen were seen vacating the town in mass. Speaking on the ugly incident, the police command image maker Fumilayo Odunlami said that it was the husband of the deceased that informed the police when he could not reach his wife on phone. Odunlami said that it was when the husband went to the farm to check on her that he found her lifeless body in the pool of her blood. She said that the killers would soon be exposed and brought to book. Meanwhile, the police public relations officer of the Nigeria Security Council, Prince Morioloye Owolemi, has lamented that the killings are becoming rampant in the council area and pleaded with the state government to come to their aid. He said it is so sad that Ibokoda is witnessing the high security threat. It has become daily killings. People live in fear. Business activities are paralyzed. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has slammed the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigerian army, accusing them of being biased in the handling of the security crisis in the country. Huriwa said that armed Fulani terrorists have continued to successfully attack communities in the northwest simply because Buhari is yet to issue directives to his service military chiefs to either strike decisively at the heads of the terrorists or be relieved of their duties. The human rights organization also charged the Nigerian media to begin to describe the bandits as terrorists. According to the group, the same administration did not spend even a second in rushing to the Federal High Court, Abuja, to obtain an ex parte order declaring the indigenous people of Biafra a terrorist group. The right group pointed out that the government did not stop at declaring IPOB a terrorist group, but wasted no time in issuing the Gazette, declaring the group as a terrorist, and followed it up with a massive military operation in the southeast. Huriwa, in a statement signed by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Onwubut, further accused the Buhari-led government of pampering the Fulani largely dominated armed terrorists. The right group said it took them many years of agitations by activists for the Buhari government to summon courage to the Federal High Court Abuja to get a court to categorize the armed bandits as terrorists. Huriwa then said even after the court had made the declaration, it took the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Abu Malemi, many weeks to publish a gazette declaring them as terrorists. According to the group, the military in actions have enabled the terrorists to spread their violent tentacles and to launch massive attacks in Zamfara, Niger, Southern Kaduna, and Plateau states. From the north part, we go straight to the southeast. Asari Dokubo, a former Niger Delta militant leader, has described Nnamdi Kanu and his group, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as worse than terrorists. Dokubo described Kanu and IPOB as a satanic movement. The leader of the Niger Delta People's Salvation Force, NDPSF, frowned against the sit-at-home order usually imposed across the southeast during Kano's court proceedings. Speaking on Sunday during a Facebook Live, the Kubo said residents of the southeast obeyed the order for fear of being killed and not because they love Kano and IPOB. He accused Kano of being responsible for closure of schools and businesses in the southeast. According to the Kubo, IPOB and Igbo people should not go about their businesses. They should not go to school. So if we Igbos no longer go about our businesses and go to school, what else should we be doing? That is why all the boys are going into fraud. People are afraid of being killed. That is why they have continued to sit at home, not because they love Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB had consistently ordered a sit at home in the southeast region whenever Kanu appeared in court. During this sit at home, marketplaces and schools are shut down, thereby bringing the economic activities of the region to a standstill. 4 girls abducted in Kautukari village of Chibok local government area of Borno State in the northeast Nigeria have regained freedom at the weekend, residents of Chibok town revealed on Sunday. The girls were among the 24 persons abducted during an attack on January 14, 2022 in the villages and surrounding villages of Chibok, where the insurgents also looted food items and other needfuls of the villages. Chibok is about 150 kilometers from Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, and has continued to suffer a series of attacks from both Boko Haram and ISWAP elements, prompting the people to cry out recently, blaming the government for abandoning them. It would be recalled that during the incident which led to the abduction, 9 residents of Kautukari village were abducted, before 2 older women and some children were later released by the insurgents. Also, the 4 young girls were taken to Dile by the insurgents. Dile is a village in Askira Uba, local government area of Borno State, which shares border with Sambisa Forest. It was also said that the village is a hub for the insurgents in the area. Kautukari is located east and about 15-kilometer drive from Chibok town, predominantly occupied by Christian faithful. The people said the attack on Kautukari village is more than 20 times since the abduction of the 276 Chibok girls in 2014 that brought the area into limelight. Moving forward on the world news this evening from BGI TV, Imo West Senator Rochas Okorocha on Monday reacted to claims of police brutality in Nigeria. Okorocha said there is nothing like police brutality in Nigeria. The former governor of Imo State said what is obtainable in Nigeria is youths brutalizing youth. He disclosed this in reference to a conversation he had about the NSAS protest. Speaking during the declaration of his presidential ambition in Abuja, Okorocha said there is nothing like police brutality. There are only youths brutalizing youth. Nigerian youth in October 2020 protested over police brutality in Nigeria. The protest tagged NSAS shut down Nigeria for weeks as youths called for the reform of Nigerian Police Force NPF. If you are just watching, you're watching the world news from BGI TV. Next is the political story concerning the 2023 general election. Governors and top leaders of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC are split over the presidential aspiration of the National Party leader Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The division is affecting zoning of National Working Committee (NWC) and National Executive Committee (NEC) offices ahead of the February 26th National Convention. A top party source told Vanguard Weekend that, contrary to perception, Asiwaju Tinubu is not desperate to become president in 2023, but wants agreement to be honored. Top founders of the party know that President Buhari promised to hand over to Tinubu in 2023. Now, if they don't want to fulfill that promise, they have to sit down with Tinubu and discuss. Tinubu has to be respected. You can't treat him as nobody and expect him to keep quiet and do nothing. He is a Democrat, the source said. Although the APC governors have taken charge of the party, they are yet to agree on Tinubu and the chairmanship candidates. Some of the governors are for Tinubu and are watching to see how things unfold. According to the source, President Buhari is not averse to a Southeasterner succeeding him and may be eyeing a minister from the zone as a successor. President Buhari, for Ultimate Week, said his choice of favorite successor would shock people. A reason he said he would keep the identify of the person's secrets. Now to foreign story. 2 German police officers were shot dead on Monday after pulling over a car during a routine traffic stop, prompting police to launch a major manhunt. A shooting happened at around 4:20 a.m. in Kusal district of Western Rhineland, Palatinate State during a routine patrol. A 24-year-old female officer and a 29-year-old male colleague were killed. We are urgently searching for the fugitive perpetrators, regional police said in a statement. At least one person of the suspect is armed. They warned urgent residents not to pick up hikers. The police said they had no description of the vehicle and did not know the direction in which the suspect had fled. Kazakhstan city police said they had extended their search area to the neighboring state of Saland. More of the stories, please do not pick up any hitchhikers in the coastal district, they tweeted. Germany's GDP police union expressed its deep shock and sadness over the shooting. Our thoughts are with the relatives and loved ones of the colleagues who died as a result of an act of violence in the line of duty, GDP Deputy Chief George Radek said. That was the world news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Once again, before that, I think there should be a sports story. The Pharaohs of Egypt came from behind to earn a dramatic 2-1 win against Morocco after extra time in Sunday's quarter-final tie at the AFCON 2021. Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah inspired the 7-time African champions to the win after scoring and providing the assist for the winner. Following the last win, the Pharaohs now hold the record for the most semi-final appearances ever made. They surpasses Nigeria to reach the semi-finals of the AFCON for the 16th time in history. They will now host the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the semi-finals on Thursday. This is Egypt's first semi-finals appearance since the 2017 edition. Now, the major headlines once again. Suspected herdsman gang rape, kill housewife in Ondo. Buhari military bias and handling of security crisis Huriwa. Sit at home in Kanu, IPOB was them terrorists. They are satanic Asari the Chibok. Boko Haram releases 4 abducted Chibok girls. We also brought to you, not unlike police brutality, it's youth brutalizing youth or Korocha. Another interesting political story, APC leaders split over Tinubu, Southeast may get presidential tickets. And to following, 2 German police officers shot dead during traffic check. And to sports, Egypt surpasses Nigeria, sets new AFCON record after win versus Morocco. For more updates on our YouTube channel, the handle is Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Option all will give you notification on our updates. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for updates as well. And on Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advertisements of your goods and services and products, coverage of events and function as well. The phone number streaming on your screen is the number to dial. Thank you for watching and for always being part of BGI TV family. I am yours faithfully, Mo Rebila Lawan.